proof in the pudding.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Shooting like this.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks. They continue to give up there in the paint.
Yards over the last month.
They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw tonight.
Stacks up here. 8th in blocks, 15th in fast break points. And you know what? They're also
the point guard spot for the last 10 games. This is his first free throw of the game.
too bad. Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
The Grizzlies have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And they've made progress.
Go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Memphis shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And the free throw, need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And even though, you're thinking maybe we don't need to replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
Yeah, and the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing up the footage for the officials on the floor.
Basket's good.
The new process is making for quicker turnarounds, I think.
And they've overturned the call. The replay was conclusive, and that one's going to count.
And Kevin, an example of why it's good to have replay. I don't know what kind of impact it'll have on the final result, but you always want them to get every call right.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Memphis out in front, opening up a huge gap. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith as we start breaking it down for you. It's Memphis out in front of the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Starting with Kenny, your take.
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm, as smart and as safe as they're playing. They made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
Just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again at the Horn.
For the Nets, how did they stack up in the league statistically over that time?
Defensively, second the Grizzlies.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so
chance to make it a three-point play.
That he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Brooklyn making some changes. The Grizzlies have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Grizzlies have shot 75% of the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And he makes the first. shot's good from the strike. The whistle on a lot of contact there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Grizzlies have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this league.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. One more at the free throw line.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
The Nets making a switch here. Sampson's checked in.
Kevin, right now, they're doing it.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time. But first, the post-game show with Ernie Johnson just a few aisles above us.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance. And how'd you feel about his performance, Shaq?
One thing that stood out to me was his contribution from deep. You know he can hit the 3 ball, but we saw him do a lot more damage than normal. And that really opened up.
He was completely on a different level tonight. And his insane point total tells us that. Trust me, it's not easy to get that many points in this league. But he had their number tonight, and the coach did a great job of continuing running plays for him.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports Group, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night. And we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.